Well, hello, friends. I'd like to invite you to a new webinar, Neptune Transits, Dreams, and Reimagining with Kelly Surtees. And I have Kelly here with us today to tell us about the webinar. Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Tony.
So can you tell folks a little bit about what you have in store?
Yeah, I want to share some insights about Neptune transits in terms of what to expect. So I want to explore a little bit of the mood or the feeling or the tone of energy that can come into your life when you're in a Neptune transit. But I don't just want to talk about what to expect. I also want to share some tips on kind of how to navigate the Neptune transit, maybe a little bit about its potential purpose and how you can use that time for something useful that kind of nourishes you in your overall life. Even though, of course, as you probably know, Tony, from your own experience, I know for me as well, Neptune transits are really about reminding us that we're a human being, not a human doing.
That is such a great line. I mean, that's worth the price of admission right there.
Damn, I shouldn't have given it away in the promo video.
Yeah.
But I think it's an important concept, and I in my experience of more than 20 years consulting with people, I have found that individuals can really struggle with Neptune transits. So I want to talk a little bit about why that is and how we can take care of ourselves through that particular time in our lives.
Now, will you be focusing on Neptune and aspect to various planets and kind of talking about each of those? You're going to focus on certain aspects, or you're going to talk about generational kind of aspects like Neptune square Neptune?
These are great questions. So the main kind of Neptune transits that I do the majority of my work with in practice are Neptune transits to the planets or the angles in the birth chart. And so that's what we'll really focus on today. I won't talk so much about the Neptune square Neptune per se, and I'll explain why in the webinar. What I want to focus on is the really potent individual, very unique personal Neptune transits that you might have. And they are identified by transiting Neptune in aspect to a planet or an angle like the ascendant or midheaven in your chart. And so I'm going to share some insights about Neptune by transit. I'm also going to give you some language, some concepts, some phrases that if students want to talk about Neptune transits with other people, with friends or clients of their own, they will have some language to help them with that.
Great. I know this webinar, like all of your webinars, will be easily accessible to students who are studying astrology, but will this also be suitable for people who are just maybe having an upcoming Neptune transit and want to learn a little something about it?
Yeah, I think there'll be something that you can take from it if you're not studying astrology. But I do think students or people who are interested in astrology who've maybe taken a few classes will probably get the most out of it. But that said, I'm going to really paint the picture of what Neptune looks and feels like and how we can engage with that energy when it comes into our lives. So that part will be really helpful for people of all levels of astrology.
Great. Well, I look forward to it. If you're watching this video before the webinar, you can find the sign up on both astrologyuniversity.com and also kellysastrology.com. You can head over to the events page of either site and find the event that way. And if you're watching this video after the presentation is over, you can head over to either site and just type in the name of the webinar or even just the word Neptune in the search bar that you'll find on the top of any page of the website. But again, the title is Neptune Transits, Dreams, and Reimagining. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. I can't wait to see the webinar and see what you're going to share with us.
Thanks so much, Tony. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great experience of getting into our imagination and exploring what offerings it might have for us.
All right. And until next time, take good care, folks.